Okay, how are we doing out there today? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ADV Technology Screens. Today we're going to be showing off more on the gamer paint. Usually I don't try to do videos on Sunday, being the Lord's Day. I did one video and that was based on something I was working on, but other than that we try to stay away from those. Also too, if you do send me emails, just so you know that we don't answer those on Sunday, as I said before, because that's the Lord's Day, so I'll answer those the next day. We're really fast when it comes to emails. The minute they hit my account, I answer right away. All right, so let's talk about what we have here. So this right here is the gamer paint. So we showed this off a few times. Yes, it produces an amazing, incredible picture. Colors are absolutely amazing. The black levels, white levels, amazing. Like I said, there's no such thing. You don't have to calibrate your projector. None of our technology don't do that anyway. But you have to calibrate your projector. You don't have to worry about being in dark environments or none of that nonsense. You don't have to spend the money for expensive projectors just to get a good picture quality. None of that's needed. And as we displayed like that with displayed that if I said that correctly, with our other screen paint products, that you really don't have to go all that out to do all that to just get that image. All right, so today we're going to be using the CHRISTIE projector. Projector we're going to be using in this demonstration. Usually we use the ViewSonic 800 by 600 res projector. We're going to bump it up a little bit because I've had people ask me about 1080p projectors. Really don't have to go 4K if you don't want to, but this is my CHRISTIE LWU 420, 4300 lumens, 1920 by 1200 full 1080p projector. The WXGA widescreen, different forms of widescreen format. No 235.1, just to let you know, in case you decide to pick up that projector. This projector is an outdated model. They don't make them anymore. This projector, I think, outdated around in 2012, so it's pretty old. So I like to use the older projector just to show you that you don't have to have a very expensive projector or an up-to-date projector in order to be able to achieve good picture quality. Let me go in here and adjust my camera, because my camera for some reason is crooked here a bit. Somewhere it's crooked. That doesn't look right. All right, that looks better. I must have happened when it fell over last night. Start just adjusting that a little better. All right, so let's start off. I'm trying to keep the video short, trying to keep them sweet. All right, we're going to be doing some demonstrations, and we're going to do some certified screen demonstrations. I have several certified screens. And also too, we're going to do a short throw, ultra short throw. That will be done later on upstairs. And we're going to do a low lumen projector. All right, so let me see if I can remember where I put the Sony remote control. My biggest problem with demonstrations is losing remote controls. Oh, right on top of the projector, right in front of me. All right, so let's start off first. This one. I mean, the picture quality is absolutely insane. I'm going to put a zoom up on here real quick. Oops, I didn't go correctly where I wanted to. Zoom up, thank you. I like to zoom up so you can see exactly how beautiful the image is going to look. And keep in mind, this is on a projector, an old model, outdated projector. You know, you can still buy them on eBay if you want one, but it's an old, outdated projector. And that's one of the things we wanted to do with the gamer paint. We wanted the colors to be able to pop, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you're gaming on it. You want a muzzle flash. You want to see the discharge from the bullet. You want to see all that, you know, looking absolutely insane. Explosions and colors and all that stuff. Well, those same applications in gaming also apply if you're watching movies and sports and all that stuff like that. It looks just like, this thing looks just like a TV. So the size of this screen is a 50-inch. About the size of some of the TVs some of you own. They're 50 inch. This is a 50-inch. And yes, it is ultra short throw compatible, which I'll be showing on probably tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do an ultra short throw demonstration. Now we want to get this launched this week. Hopefully somewhere in between, maybe before Friday or on Friday. It will come in 1 quart, 2 quarts, 1 gallon, and 2 gallons. We do ship this overseas for free. So we're going to ship anywhere in the world for free, including overseas. Now I've had people ask me, what can you paint it on? Same thing as you paint the other products on. Motorized projection screens, fixed screen screens, and wood, plastic, cardboard, and pretty much anything you want to paint it on. We don't advise you painting this on stucco or a form of heavy stucco. You know, if you can run your fingers across it and they're bouncing back and forth, that's not good. The texture is just too rough. That's going to deteriorate the picture quality. You don't want that. All right. Grab something out. Let me see. Let's get a channel. I'm going to see what other videos they have. And the reason why it's important for me that these screens work perfectly is because I use them every day in my home. You know, it has to work perfectly. I use these every day. I don't own any TVs. I think the only TVs we have in here are security monitors and one small monitor for projector mapping. But as for watching TV and everything else I do, they're all run off projectors. So they have to work. I have to be using them in fully lit environments. Very important. I'll show you back from a distance. Feels like we've done this one already before. Let me see something for a minute. Let me move a little farther up into it. See. I got a funny feeling like I feel like we just did that one. I just saw that a few minutes ago. Alright, so we're going to walk around the environment. Show you how much light we have in the environment, which is very important for you to see. No dark environments, no shadows in the corners, nice and bright. This is the distance from where my projector is sitting from the screen. So my projector will sit anywhere in a range of sometimes between 13 to 14 feet. Some people think because we have it at a 50-inch screen that the projector is sitting up close. On the projector is always sitting at a distance. Distance though is very important. And this is on an outdated 1080p projector. So the reason why I like to start off with the outdated projectors, because if we can make a 720p outdated projector look incredible, then how much more we can make a 4K or up-to-date 1080p projector look amazing. You start off with such a high-end projector, you know, you're just left at that level right there. You know, you can't go beyond that because you've already gone too high, you know. That's when I tell people, just big companies do that. They put those big expensive projectors in there. Your raise the bar literally so high that anything underneath of it's not going to look good. You want to start off with the lowest projector you can. And then you basically want to show you if you can produce a beautiful image on a low-end projector, then anything over that is going to look incredible. That's why in my room over here, my main projector that I use is an 800 by 600 res projector, SVGA. I don't really have to go out and spend all that money for just a very expensive projector. It's not needed at all. Let me come out of here real quick. Oh, internet's not going to be slowed down. It's not. Alright, let's show you the white levels. I don't think I showed white levels on here. I'm pretty sure I have. I'm going to get a few commercials in there. I did show white levels on here. But we'll do it again. So this is the white levels. We'll go up close so you can see. Let me bring a little back on that wolf. So there's the white levels. That's how bright the white levels come up. Now, the white levels on this technology are absolutely amazing. The white levels are very, very bright. Like I said, you can see two different shades, multiple shades. That's what we wanted, something very bright, and it's very important to have those bright white levels. Let me come back here. I want to bring it down and zoom it. There we go. So you can see it now at a distance. Make sure you have plenty of light in the environment, very important. Bring it back in on the zoom. Now, this will not be a part of our summer sale. I do apologize, but keep in mind this just came out. And it does cost a bit to make. Plus, like I said, we're paying for shipping for overseas, so you don't have to really pay for anything. You know, we take all that out of our pockets, and we're paying for that, so you know, you don't have to worry about the overseas costs. Or in the United States, sorry about the United States, anywhere, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about overseas costs, so we can't really put it on sale just yet because we just made it. But I guarantee you, when we get done doing the certified screen, you understand that why these products that we make are going to look incredible. Because you don't have to spend $5,000, you have to spend $6,000 for a projection screen. Not even $1,600, and these are like 100-inch screens only. The colors are absolutely mind-blowing on here. Let's get, let me see. See what we have on this one right here. Alright, let's get it from far away. Alright, there we are from far away. And again, I like to back up and show you the environment. Nice and bright. And we're in the distance on where the projector is laying. And this is a lot cheaper than going out and spending the money for a TV. TVs today are like outrageously expensive. Every once in a while I go in there. I haven't had a TV. I haven't had a TV in 12 years. I haven't had a TV. I think the first day I started this business, I haven't had a TV. Yeah. There's no point, you know. Nice bright, plenty of light. So that's very important because my customers need to know that they don't have to be subjected to dark environments due to worrying about the screen colors washing out or colors fading or any of that nonsense. Alright, so let's go over and we're going to check out right now our patterns. We're actually going to comparison to more high sufficient screens. Alright, so we're going to go into our search and we're going to bring up, we're going to clear this first, and we're just going to put in a white screen. It should automatically pop up because I do enough of these already. Alright, so there's a white screen. So, sample sheets we're going to be using. We're going to do this on color. Alright, we're going to go with several different forms. We're going to start off with a light gray screen, which is going to be the CINEGREY by Elite Screen. Should have enough room to put all of them up there. Put that one right here. Alright. We're going to next, we're going to go with the CINEGREY 5D. It's a bit more of a darker. We cover all the bases right there. Alright. Next, we're going to go with a DARKSTAR 9, and this one right here has a 0.9 gain right there. Alright. These are very important to do these demonstrations. Like I said, this shows you exactly where your product lays at and the worth of it. You know, if you can outperform a $4,000, $5,000 projection screen, even $800 projection screen, it shows the worth of your product. It shows the performance of your product. All right, here we have the, I'm going to butcher this, I always get this wrong. I think it's PROJECTOR Pure 0.8 gain. We're going to put that one right here, right there. Now when I do these demonstrations, it's to show the comparison of our technology versus more high-end, expensive, certified screens on the market. That's what to do, it's just display, and also too, it gives me an idea to see exactly where the white levels lay at. So, if the screen is producing too high of a white level, I don't like this right here. See how it's dark on that side? It's not supposed to be dark like that because these screens have a reflective surface. And that reflective surface, if it doesn't lay completely flat, then you're going to get that look right there that's popping up. It's not supposed to look like that. It's got to lay perfectly flat to the surface. That right there. Oh, heat's coming up. That's why I'm trying to get this done because usually I can't have my air conditioner is running in this room, isn't it? Yeah, it's running in the next room. I got it in eco mode. But I'm going to have to really cool this place down today because our temperature in Philadelphia has been kind of brutal. We've hit 90s. Pretty sure some of you have hit way, way, way past 90s and probably live in areas that 90s are normal. But over here, 90 is not normal for me. All right, there we go. All right. And of course, I always give credit to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without him, I wouldn't be able to do this. A lot of people hear me say we. They say, you're the only one that lives here. No, we, me and God. That's what I mean by we when I say that. All right, there's the white levels right there. All right, let's come out of here. And we have the red. So now you can see our technology versus the high-end screens on red levels right there. And like I said, this is a, excuse me, I might cough a bit in the video, so I do apologize. This right here is a $5,000 projection screen at 100 inches. That's a $3,000 at 100 inches, that right there. That being the PROJECTOR, or PROJECTOR. This being the DARKSTAR 9, $3,000 for 100 inch. This being the CINEGREY 5D, which is probably between $1,300 to $1,400 for 100 inch. And then right here we have the CINEGREY, which is going to come in probably at around $800, $800 or $900 at 100 inch. And it could be less than that now. So, like I said. All right, so let's come out of here and let's go switch over to blue. There is the blue coming up right now. Sorry about that. Where's the blue? Now we're not looking to outperform the products. And when we do demonstrations, our main goal is not to outperform the products. Our main goal in the demonstrations is to see how we compare to other high performance screens. That's what these demonstrations are for. You know, so we can see how we stack up and producing colors compared to other screens. And then judging by the prices of these products, of course, they're going to be way more expensive than ours. A quart of this technology is going to be somewhere around, roughly around $224. So $224 for a quart compared to a screen over here. And keep in mind, a quart's going to paint a screen size of 100 inch to a 120 inch. So you're going to get 100 inch to 120 inch, where these screens are going to cost you somewhere between $5,000. They're going to cost you $3,000, or even at $1,600, even at $800 just for 100 inch. If you want to go with 120 inch, it's going to cost you a whole lot more from these particular companies, where ours is 120 inch for $224. So think about that right there. That's why we do these demonstrations, just to show you how we stack up against the high performance screens. And of course we have to do, let's come out of the search real quick. Let's clear that. And we have to bring in, there, it's right there in my category. Show the contrast levels. All right. There we go. So there's the contrast levels in our technology versus the contrast levels in their technology. As you can see, we can pull up a much better contrast level, which is something that is extremely important when it comes to gaming. Contrast is everything. Contrast is everything and just about everything you do. It's very important. All right, so let's go over to clear. We're going to go back to search. We're going to, someone's cutting grass, I can smell it. We're going to go over here, and we're just going to watch a demonstration. Let's see the channel here, and here we go. Let me bring that back a little bit because I was just recently playing this. So there we go. Now as you can see, we got different screens of different shapes and different colors. We got some that are lighter, we got some that are darker, you know what I mean? So that way we have a balance of different screens. We just don't have all one particular color, or a particular color that's going to match our product, you know, just to make it a little bit more interesting. So you're talking about our screen paint that's going to cost our customers $224 for 1 quart. It's going to paint all the way up to 126-inch screen. It's going to be ultra short throw compatible. Some of the screens we have up here are not ultra short throw compatible, so we can't use ultra short throws on those. And you can use it in fully lit environments. On top of, like I said, the price point, you consider the fact that at 124, 100 to 120 inches, to where a screen could cost you $4 to $5 grand, even at $800 just for a 100-inch. And like I said, you're still not going to, some of the screens we have here are not going to be ultra short throw compatible. So you're still going to have to buy a special screen to use with those particular projectors. But I'm going to let this run a bit right here. And then after that, we are completed. Do the zoom up, which is very important. You see how our screens work with these screens. See how it basically, how it stacks up. Let me go in and bring this out just for a minute. I want to get a little closer on the screen. Now, some of these screens have something called a narrow viewing cone. That's where the screen produces a much better image. A much better image. You have to be standing in front of the screen a certain way. This one didn't pick up. They're not going to pick up too well on contrast. You can see our screen was able to pick up on contrast with no problem. And this is what I was talking about, the gray screens. Gray screens are okay, but as I said before, the technology behind them is it's outdated. You know, more companies are going to darker screens. That's where the technology's at. All right, so let's come out of here, put it back in here, and let's move about the environment. So we can see all the way around. And this is where the narrow viewing cone comes in. Sometimes the screens will turn a little gray, sometimes a little darker. All right, so like I said, I want to keep this short and sweet. I'll keep it at 25, probably 25. All right, see, there you go. Contrast over. Now, like I said, these products do what they're supposed to do, you know, because they usually test them against white screens. You know, they definitely outperform a white screen. No problem, any of them will. But, sorry about that. I got to deal with this coughing for a while. So, like I said, when it comes to our technology, you know, you're not going to spend a lot of money. You don't have to have special, expensive projectors to make the screen look good because, you know, sad to say, a lot of these demonstrations with these screens, they were tested on very, very expensive high-end projectors, you know, and ambient light controlled environments where we don't have to deal with that here at all, period. Alright, I like to show these off at the end. Let's go with I like to do these right here. Search. Last one before we tidy up. Now, like I said, the screen paint will be available. We're going to get them available this week. We're going to get available this week. We just have a few more tests we just have to run, that's all. Looking for that outer space screensavers, but it's not coming up too clear in here. And so I'll have to type, there we go. So I have to type the whole entire thing in there. So I want to express the contrast levels of this technology, which I like to do a lot. I'm going to move this up because we've done this multiple times. There we go. Show you how beautiful the contrast levels are. Now you can be in a fully lit environment, not worry about the screen washing out or fading, even when looking at contrast levels, you know. That's one of the things that fade the fastest in a well-lit environment, is those contrast levels. Now we're at 26. Trying to keep it a little lower than that, but eventually we spilled over. All right, we'll let this play. This will be the last one. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration of Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Screens. This is our new Advanced Ambient Light Rejection Extreme Fusion Color Gaming Nova 19. I know it has a bit of a long name to it, but that's what we're calling it. It will be available this week with free worldwide shipping. We'll have it in one quart. We'll paint one quart that will paint a screen size of 100 inch to 120 inch, or 26 inch, somewhere around there. 2 quarts that will paint a size of 150 inch, and then we'll have the 1 gallon that will paint up to 190 inches, and 2 gallons close to around, almost around 300 inches. So I would say about 250, 260, somewhere around there, probably a little higher than that. Now this is going to be a 1 coat application. We do advise you use a NAP 9-inch roller when painting the screen. No foam rollers, please. Also too, if you want to spray it, it does work with a spray cannon. Do not use it with the Wagner 250. That's a stain sprayer. You're going to clog the cannon. Use it with something a little bit higher. That will work out just fine. All right, again, thank you for your time. I have to go, and God bless.